I always go to. Saying it's not far, but I'm asleep at the wheel. We used to carry each other, I carry you still. But I always did what I shouldn't do, and I always go too far. All at once I'm not the same as you thought I was. Turn your back and close your eyes, but I'm still here, I'm still here.
So here we are at the beautiful Sanderson Hotel with Carey Willits. I only just found out your surname, even though I've known you for 10 years.
Yes,
otherwise known as Boxes. Hello.
Hello, you all right?
Very well, we're going to play some pool.
Yes.
Hey, first things first, I wanted to come and do this because I'm a massive fan of Athlete, and I've always, you know, and we've known each other for a long time.
We have, yeah.
And so we're going to play some pool, which I'm a little bit worried about because I've got to be focused when I play pool, and I've got to be 2 or 3 pints in normally.
Yeah.
And I'm stone cold sober. But and talk about you. What's going on?
With me, well, I suppose I'm still an athlete, although it's just kind of stopped.
I want to talk to you about that to start with. So,
Okay, go on then.
Last album,
Yes.
what happened?
Black Swan Song was kind of an album where we kind of needed to make kind of a really good album. And
But you did make a really good album.
Yeah, it was a really good album. It was a really good album, but I didn't enjoy the process of making the album, if I'm honest. I thought about giving up music altogether. I kind of got to the end of that, and we were thinking about, it got to the point where you go, well, now we make another Athlete record, and nobody really wanted to do it.
Having watched you guys work, and lucky enough to come down to see your studio and see how you work, I understand how you fall out of love with music, definitely, because the process is...
Well, it's a bit embarrassing to kind of admit, but I think I just completely lost my confidence. I didn't think I could do it. Didn't think I could write songs. I didn't think I had good ideas. I didn't think I could produce. I had a couple of weeks period where the studio was just free, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it one last go down. I just want to make some pieces of music. Not trying to write songs. Just want to enjoy it. The only criteria was I want to just have fun. Okay. Well, this is the neighbourhood. It's well, pretty much where I do all my recording and playing about, really. In fact, this song, which is the first track on the record, actually started with this sound, believe it or not. But I didn't actually like the song it became, so I chopped it up ridiculously and kind of created this nonsense. And that's kind of been the whole kind of ethos behind this record, is just, well, most of it's been just playing around.
Shall I break or you break?
You break, go on.
So, you decide you're going to give it one last crack. One last crack at what?
Well, I didn't really know. At the time I started writing some bits of music was purely to enjoy it. I actually had no game plan at all. Quite quickly I went from not having anything at all to having these little pieces of music that I found myself suddenly starting to sing lyrics over, and they just kind of became songs, kind of by accident. I don't know, it just kind of rolled on and happened. I kind of wasn't expecting it, but that's probably the way it needed to happen. If I'd stopped and thought about it, I probably wouldn't have done it. So, and also I had this little idea for kind of the beginnings of a video idea. So I asked a couple of friends, including your good self, to come and stick their head in the box.
So come on and throw your stones at me. What's coming bite my tongue, it's going for everyone. There's no...
Silent Alarm.
Yeah.
When I first saw the video, I just thought, you cheeky bastard. You essentially just set up a video up so you can just hang out with a young, pretty girl in the skivvies. And then you're on the bed and she's asleep, and then it gets quite racy as well. You have this kind of like, whoa, sex scenes halfway through, all soft focus. I want you to know, like a film like Based Against the Girl, Jagged Edge, I got it about 10 seconds before the denouement. Where did the idea for that come from? And I read you got flack for it, right? I didn't really understand why you got flack.
I got a lot of flack for it. My dad's a vicar, so my background is, you know, has been church people, so I still know a lot of church people, and yeah, they weren't very happy.
Who weren't very happy?
Well, lots of my close friends weren't very happy. Nobody minded that I stabbed her to death with a pair of scissors at the end. Everybody was bothered.
Because at the end, for the record, she dies brutally with scissors.
The video is kind of inspired because that's what the lyrics are about. It actually is about kind of screwing up.
I heard you were going to make a whiskey, is that right?
I've made a whiskey.
How does that work?
Oh, it's good!
Right. Just gloss over that.
Yeah,
Seriously, we don't have to talk about that at all.
You have made a whiskey?
Where, how? Because you're from like South East London.
Yeah, well, I'm actually from, I'm from Crewe.
All right, but where you're not from?
No, I'm not from Scotland.
Exactly.
But then there's lots of good whiskies that aren't from Scotland these days.
Can I smell it? Oh, it's mellow.
It's good. It's smooth. It's actually, what it's got in there is nice whiskey. So it's kind of sweet, full, a little bit of smoke on the end. It's good. Yeah.
Listen, mate, I hope best of luck with everything.
Thanks.
Thanks for playing pool.
Oh, thanks for winning. Twice.
Good luck with everything, mate.
Thank you, pal.
Aeroplanes taking us far away. We should be chasing after something we can't hide.